try and corral Mother Nature a little more effectively today and keep her from treating us the way she has.
The plan today, as the High Park fire looks to explode, I'm watching the smoke come over the horizon there in the foothills. Winds are expected to increase within this hour. Good morning, everyone. I'm Bertha Lynn at the Incident Command Center at the National Guard Armory in Fort Collins, and we just received an update on the High Park fire. But we also are working the Springer fire for you in Park and Teller counties. Hundreds of people are evacuated, and the fire continues to burn. But we begin with the High Park fire. Firefighters are warning that winds will be between 20 and 25 miles per hour and gusting to 50 miles per hour, and we could see another afternoon like we had yesterday. People who were allowed to return home just 24 hours earlier were evacuated. The sheriff warns that residents must remain vigilant.
The thing that really drives it home was in our morning briefing, the fire behavior specialist told us the potential up there. If that thing really got going on that end, we might have 30 minutes from the time that starts till it could get up to Glacier View Meadows. That lets people know how serious it is, and we remind people, do not be surprised if you're in a pre-evacuation area anywhere around this fire, certainly on those uncontained areas, that potential is there to evacuate and evacuate quickly.
We also just learned that up to 3 more homes up in these hills burned yesterday. One of them, the home of a firefighter in the Redstone Canyon area, and that's the first home that we've learned of being burned in Redstone Canyon. We also heard of 2 homes burned in the Wrist Canyon area. Now, we want to let you know also, bear with me, please, as I try to hold on to my papers here. It's getting rather windy. Officials also talked about resources. There are now more than 1,700 firefighters here working the lines, these fire lines, and 17 helicopters, but it's tricky as far as these helicopters are going. The incident commander says these are especially important, these helicopters. However, they may not be able to make these valuable retardant drops because of the winds that are kicking up. So we could lose all air support, the light helicopters, the medium helicopters, as well as the heavy helicopters, if these winds kick up to 50 miles per hour, which is a possibility. Now, when I asked about the incident commander's confidence in the retardant that they're dropping on these pristine wilderness areas, the incident commander told me that they do help them gain control of the fire. However, great care is taken to minimize impact on water resources. So they actually consult with biologists and fisheries experts. They have a team of experts from the Fisheries Department, the Forest Service Department here to avoid lakes and delicate streams, and they will use water instead of retardant when necessary. So they will lose that control that they get with the retardant, but they do so when they think that they want to protect a certain area because of the proximity to lakes and streams. Now, despite yesterday's run of the fire, it really took off. The fire is 45% contained right now. There are 5 air tankers in this area that are being used. They're stationed at Jeffco's Rocky Mountain Airport. As we see more traffic, it's very limited here, and so bear with me as I try to speak over the high volume of this noisy traffic. But we have fire trucks coming and going, and also local business traffic is using this road. Back to those air tankers, there are 5 of them. They're stationed at the Jeffco Rocky Mountain Airport. They are now being used to fight a fire in Laramie, Wyoming, as well as other fires. However, the incident commander said in the news conference, the briefing this morning, that we would have access to fight the High Park fire, access to these air tankers if we need them.